No, it says rotate my phone again. Let's see, anyway, maybe I can tap it. Hi everybody. Hopefully this is working. I'm going to try this one more time. And hopefully it will work. If not, you will have to hop onto Instagram, I think. Sorry about that. Hi Evelyn, you're first on Facebook. Can you see me? Lots and lots. Oh my goodness. Do we need to take estrogel, testosterone as well as estrogel? That's a good one. That is a very good one. You need to have a little read of my e-guide, The Truth About HRT, because ideally a lot of women should be on testosterone. I did record a podcast on that. That was with Dr. Zoe Hodson from memory a few weeks ago. Am I the right way round to you on Facebook? Because it's not looking like it's the right way round to me. I'm sorry, it's really messing us about today. It says, all okay. Hi, Earle Wellbeing magazine. All okay, that's good. But am I the right way round? Otherwise I have to stand on my head, and my yoga is not that good. Do I take collagen? Yes, I take collagen. I've been doing a lot of research on that, and there's going to be a big article actually going into Earle Wellbeing magazine, because I've spent the last few months actually really forensically examining collagen, and the best one that I think is Ingenious Beauty. That we have a Liz Loves discount on, which is good because it's quite expensive, but it does work. Anyway, there's more on that on Liz Wellbeing website. I am sideways, am I? No, you see, I don't know quite why. You see, I can do that, but that's the wrong format. It puts me that way, but you know, I'm on my head. Is that all right now? Is it? I don't know why it's always Facebook. They always mess about, don't they, on Facebook? But hopefully that will be... Is it all right now? Yeah, absolutely, Alison. Hopefully the training will get GPs to also have a bit more confidence in prescribing testosterone as well. Absolutely. Because testosterone is a natural hormone. We have it. You know, that was one of the amazing facts that I learned not that long ago, that women produce more testosterone in our ovaries than we do estrogen. So it's a natural female hormone, and we lose it as we age. So all we're asking for is a bit more of it back, please. It's like that, you know, scene from Oliver. Please, sir, can I have some more? You know, that's it, isn't it? You go to your GP and you say, actually, I've lost some hormones. Do you think I could just have some of them back, please, naturally? That's all. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that today. But there is a really good podcast. If you missed it, those of you who didn't hear, thanks, Julie, I'm glad it's better. If you missed it on, as I first started my chat with Instagram here, there is a brand new podcast. The Friday 5 has just gone live, and I was out in my car earlier, so I thought I'll just switch on my podcast and just see if it's loaded yet. Sometimes it doesn't pop in until later in the day on a Friday, but it's up there. And it's really good. I saw a little shamrock. Now, I wonder if that's somebody from Ireland, because the offer for free menopause training, Confidence in Menopause, from the Menopause charity has just been extended to Ireland. Isn't that great news? Because I know that there are a lot of people in Ireland saying that they were really struggling in getting good care. And this is a proper GP accredited training program, completely free. Normally it would cost well over £100. I think it's £135. Anyway, the Menopause charity has made over £1 million worth of training available. So hopefully all our menopause chat will soon be something of the past, because everybody will be clued up. Our GPs and practice nurses and pharmacists will all be totally able to help us. We will understand what's going on, and everybody can just move on. Wouldn't that be great? Really, really good. So today we thought that we would just keep things calm. Yeah, keep calm and carry on. That's the message. So I've got a few lovely, lovely calm things to share with you. I'm going to share my screen shortly with another fab female founder on Friday, and that's the founder of Holistic Silk, Joanna. And I've got some of their things to talk about. We're doing a new competition with them, so that would be really fun. And just talk about things that help to keep us calm. I talked about sleep just now, and sleep, obviously fundamental for helping us to feel good. Can't feel good without good sleep. It has so much of an impact. And of course, one of the first things that can go with shifting hormones, declining estrogen, is sleep. And that was certainly for me the first thing that went. So I love these. I came across them at the beginning of last year's first lockdown, called Drops of Slumber, and they're from Life Armour. I really like them. I have them beside my bed. I was just about to take some, actually. I'm not going to take them because I will be driving later, so that's not such a good plan, but that's what they look like. And it's a little bottle of Adaptogenic Herbs, and I literally have them in my drawer there, and I've given them to both my girls, actually, to Lily and to Brella. And you get 15% off with Liz Loves, all in capitals. That's usually the code. So if you're interested, if you're finding that you're struggling with sleep, there are other things that can help as well. Better You, I've talked about before, because I really rate their sublingual sprays for B12, especially if you are a vegan or veggie, you're not getting your B12, really important to keep that topped up. And their vitamin D3 sprays as well. I really like those. Had them this morning. And this is what I like before bed. They do these magnesium oil body sprays, which I really like. So there's different ones. This one actually is a good one to use after exercise, to aid recovery and relaxation. This one is for soothing hard-working muscles. That sounds good, doesn't it? This one says it's a vegan glucosamine, which is interesting, for joint health. So lovely things. And I do think they also have magnesium bath soaks. Having a magnesium soak at the end of the day, there are some clinical studies to show that you can actually absorb some of the magnesium that way. And we have a discount. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for pointing that out, Lainey, on Facebook. 15% off all the Better You things. So if you're looking to get your vitamin D and your magnesium, perhaps, then that is a very cost-effective way of doing it. So let us see if we can get hold of Joanna. We've kept her waiting quite long enough, I think. So let us have a little look. That Holistic Silk. There we go. This is really exciting because I always love meeting founders. So there we go. So for some reason it says that I have sent you a request. And yeah, Linda, they are excellent, aren't they? They really do work. Hello, Joanna.
Hello, Liz.
Very nice to see you. How are things?
Thanks for having me.
That's a great pleasure. Now, our lovely friends on Instagram can see you. Our friends on Facebook and YouTube, alas, can't, but they'll be able to hear you. And I think that's kind of okay, because it's all about content, isn't it? It's what we say, really, not what we look like.
Yes.
So,
lie back and relax and listen, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Pop the kettle on and just have a little listen. And I've got some of your lovely things here, so I'll be able to show them. Because I've long been a fan, actually, of Holistic Silk. So I'd love to hear your journey, really, as kind of one entrepreneur to another. I know there are a lot of people who are interested in starting brands and have ideas for things. How did your brand start?
Well, that's a good question. It's been a long time, actually, and I think I'm one of the classic kind of kitchen table startups. I was trained as a textile designer at Chelsea School of Art. I graduated and I was working freelance doing textile design, but I also worked in one of the first walk-in shiatsu massage places.
Wow.
The Walk-in Back Rub. It's in Neal's Yard in London. They've got quite a few now, but this is like the late 90s, so it was quite radical. And I just noticed how many people were walking in with kind of to be 21st century ailments, I suppose, that they were sitting at their desks for too long. I think, the internet and all those things were taking off, and you could see that people were beginning to have a few repercussions about it. And I was buying relaxation accessories for this shop, like natural oils, etc. And I used an eye pillow, and I'd never used one before, and I just couldn't believe how effective it was. It works on the acupressure points for clarity and calm. They're under your eyes, so they're filled with seed, and they're commonly used for yoga and final relaxation. But I was sourcing them from America, and they were quite, I guess they were tie-dye prints, etc. And I just married my textile know-how to make them more attractive, and I learned a lot from working there. There was all sorts of practitioners, acupuncturists, shiatsu, and basically married my two loves of alternative health and textiles. So
well, your textiles.
That was my first product, the eye pillow.
Oh, the little eye pillow. And, you know, I have to say, your silks are beautiful. This was a face mask, actually, which is just stunning. I mean, if you've got to wear one of these things, you know, let's make it beautiful. And the shape of it, and you use mulberry silk, and, you know, the silk on the skin. Let's talk about the benefits of silk next to the skin, because that's just such a lovely thing.
I mean, silk's such a regal fabric. It's steeped in history, and we all know about the silk trail, etc. And it was always used by royalty, etc. But it has such amazing properties, and one of them is that its protein, sericin, is very close to our hair and skin.
Right.
So marrying the two together, it's simple. So if you imagine cotton on your face, it does that gentle kind of pulling.
Yeah.
But silk will just slip over it, so you're not constantly
really
pulling your face anywhere. We actually designed these before the pandemic, and we were like,
did you?
We have quite global customers, and a lot of people like to wear pollution masks, so that's what it started off as. So we really had a head start, I suppose, in that we'd researched it fully, etc.
Well, they are absolutely beautifully made, and interesting about the pollution, because they come with the two little filters. They've got filters. Yeah, and you can get replacements for these, can you?
Sorry?
You can get replacements for these filters.
Yes, absolutely.
And you've even done little chains to, you know, which you could also use for your glasses as well, couldn't you?
Well, you could do, but I think the idea is that obviously when you go into an area that you need to wear it, you can just drop it down. It looks quite good. I don't know if you can see, but it's quite a fashion accessory in a way.
Totally. And tell me about the little crystals, because you have a choice of these little beads. I mean, are these?
I've got amethyst, which, I mean, it's an alternative therapy, so you can't make great claims, but they're good. That's meant to be very good for your heart. Amethyst, there's rose quartz we do.
Yeah.
And I think there's yellow jade. But it's more what you are attracted to, I think.
Yeah. What's this? I mean, is that yellow jade? It looks like yellow.
That's the yellow jade. Or it might be the serpentine. Can't quite see, so I'm a bit in between with my glasses on.
And so these are going to, you know, I know that a lot of, you know, complementary practitioners or whatever will talk about the vibrational quality of crystals and things. It's possibly a little bit too woo-woo for me, but I do quite like the idea of it. And I'm very drawn to these.
They resonate positive, different energies. And I think we sell different like we do the jade rollers for your skin.
Nice. Yeah, for your skin.
I'm of the school of thought that I like beautiful things, and that's the whole holistic approach. If something makes you feel good to look at it, that's one step. And you can look into crystal healing and have actual, you know, a therapy treatment in it, which is very different from our kind of, it's like a nod to it, I suppose. That
people are asking where your website is, because you have actually kindly given us a Liz Loves discount. So can you give us the name of your website?
Holisticsilk.com.
Great.
And if you put in @Holistic Silk, you'll find us on all social, etc.
Holistic Silk, lovely. Now, you talked about the benefit of silk for the hair, and this is something that I really love. This is your silk turban. I haven't actually worn it for a while, so I have to see if I can remember how to pop it on. But tell us about the different types of silk. So is this a mulberry silk?
This is a mulberry silk, and it's twofold. It's to do with the kind of quality of silk that it is, and then it's to do with how it's woven, and that's a satin weave, which is a diagonal, and it creates this sheen and like mirror glass effect, and that's what you need for the benefits, really, for your skin and hair, and to feel it gliding. So again, it's similar with your hair. You're protecting it by wrapping it in the turban, so and you don't get that agitation. And it's also you do it a bit this way, Liz.
I need to flip my head, because it's been ages. I'm sorry, I should have practiced. I was rushing.
We designed it like this. Some people say to us, "Why doesn't it just go straight
my head
to your
over?
head?"
Okay.
But the idea is that you can get this perfect fit, which is totally our ethos with all our products. Is that it's got to work. It's all right if it looks nice, but it's got to work as well. So you twist it on, and then you have the shiny side against your hair, and then you do a double twist.
Sorry, I'm going to have to do that again. Shiny. I was wanting to put the shiny side out, but shiny side against your hair.
If you put the shiny side against,
Got
and then
you.
you do two twists.
Bear with.
Then when you fold it back, it should also be shiny on the outside, so you get
right, okay. So I'll put my head in it like
You're
this.
being very. I'm impressed that you're doing that on camera.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. So, and then 2 twists.
I don't have one here, otherwise I'd join you. But
2 twists, yeah.
Yeah, and then you fold it.
And then
it should fold back.
Oh yes.
That's correct. That looks good.
That looks very good. It feels very comfortable too.
I mean, people are wearing them out
Oops.
as well. I mean, some of your hair's out, but
I've left some of my hair out, so I didn't do it in front of a mirror.
But you look very chic. I like that.
But the great thing, and I have worn this actually at night. I might redo that because I didn't want my hair to be out because I haven't done it properly. But you get the idea anyway. And actually, even just from that, I can feel that it's made my hair smooth. You can wear this overnight, can't you?
Yes, I mean it's meant to prolong. Like if you have specific hair treatments or you straighten your hair, etc., it should prolong your treatment.
Yeah.
And the idea is it's comfortable enough to wear, so you don't. There's a little bit of elastic at the back, but it shouldn't pull.
Yeah,
so
you can see on that.
Again, I don't know. I'm wearing it, feeling yes. But people wear, if you're putting your makeup on, it's quite nice. Or
Lovely.
if you're going out, or you want to protect your hair from the sun, it could work.
Very nice idea. Yes, hopefully when we do get a bit more sun, because as we know, particularly with colour treated hair, the sun is awful. It really lifts colour. It can make your colour look really brassy if you've got highlights like me. I'm going to try it one more time actually because I really.
I mean, I think it's a very now look as well. I just always think, I'm trying to think who I can.
Isn't it?
I think of, trying to think of some of the classic 70s pop star ladies that would parade around and things like that with their bikinis around the pool.
I love that look. It's
that's
kind of
the vibe I'm thinking. That's the vibe I was thinking. Or, in one of our silk caftans and lounging around the house.
Very sort of Elizabeth Taylor.
That's right, yeah. That's.
Here we go. That's better. That is better. I think I possibly still left some out. I'm not doing it very well. I'm sorry, but you can see, you get the gist. And actually, you could, if you felt like it, if you were having a bad hair day, you could wrap your hair up like this, and you could,
in fact, if you look on our website,
Joan Collins, exactly, very chic.
She had her hair out. You can have it just so it's on the top as well.
Lovely, really nice, love it. And you've got different colours of these, haven't you?
Yes, we do rose and jade.
Pretty.
Silver is a new one.
Oh, nice. Very nice. I know my former mother-in-law, she was quite elderly. She's actually an Italian contessa. And she would wear, a black turban going out to dinner with a big sort of jewel stuck here. Amazing. Wow. Incredibly glamorous. But wonderful. So you've got these on your website now, have you? Because I've had mine a little while, actually.
Yes, absolutely. They're pure silk turbans.
Yeah, lovely. And then the other set that I love of yours, which again is all to do with well-being, you've got the really brilliant lavender eye mask.
Yes, that's our hero product.
Is it? Oh, yes, it's so pretty, and it's got the little lavender scent.
There's pure French lavender inside. We use French because it's slightly sweeter.
And it's
but
velvet.
It's quite subtle. The idea is it's not overpowering.
Yeah.
And then you just squeeze it to rejuvenate it, and it's quite amazing. And they truly block out the light.
Yeah,
which is
really nice and big.
And especially this time of year, I know the weather is awful here today as well, but it's been much lighter, early morning.
It's lighter at like 5 o'clock, 5:15, it's light. And you get those annoying little chinks that come through the curtains.
And you've been talking about, sleep and how important it is.
Yeah, great size, isn't it?
Having difficulty sleeping. And if I wake up and I just put it on, and honestly, and so many people tell us they do really get back to sleep again.
Yeah.
If you wake up, a lot of people just go to sleep with them on. Or if you just have it by your bed, and if you do wake up in the middle of the night, it's a really good thing.
You can just pop it on. Well, what I love is this, and I'd love to talk to you about these, because this comes in a little pack with these really cute little slippers. Little silk slippers.
Massaging slippers.
And they're massaging their slippers with a difference. Look at this. They've got
massaging insole. Yeah, they're brilliant. I mean, I first used magnets many. I mean, this is another alternative therapy, but I had
so these are the
bad
insoles.
Wrist pain, and I used a magnetic bracelet, and I couldn't believe how it alleviated the pain. So magnets are really good for pain relief. So if you've been on your feet all day, and your legs are aching, and they were actually designed as an in-flight slipper as well. But so magnets are great for circulation, pain relief. And then the knobbly bits are meant to massage you like reflexology.
No, I love reflexology. Honestly, I think if I had to pick one complementary therapy, I just love it. I've had it for years. I'm desperate to get back to reflexology. Really, it knocks me out. Actually, it kind of energizes, but also totally relaxes me. I love it. So I am looking forward to doing a bit of my own, just walking around the house and getting a bit of reflexology. With the magnets.
Exactly.
That's clever.
And the slipper's very flexible, so it's meant to be, it's a bit like walking on air, that's the idea. And
the slipper on its own is lovely. It's actually lined with velvet. Can you see that?
Yeah,
velvet and silk.
Japanese brocade.
Beautiful.
The Shinjin brocade.
Oh, so where do you have everything made?
Well, some of it's made in the UK, in London, and we use an NGO in India, in Delhi, who are going through obviously a very extended lockdown at the moment. But it's a self-help community of women that are trained. So it has a few arms to our production there, but we do invest back into this NGO that train up women that wouldn't necessarily have the skills. That there's different areas. They don't always end up being machinists, but that's our main production is there in Delhi.
Fantastic. And one of your latest things, which I think my team are organising a competition to win this, which is really exciting.
Yes, the 48-hour bag.
Yeah, the 48-hour bag. So tell me about this. I love the way that everything comes in one of your beautiful bags too. I mean, you really have thought of everything. The detail is great. Look at this.
I've mentioned we've been going for 20 years now, and this was an early
Isn't that
design
fabulous?
that's been bought back. What I love about it is that you can fold it flat. So if I'm travelling, I know we're not travelling at the moment, but if you're going somewhere,
we will be
in the weekend, it's a perfect weekend bag. But I also fold it into my suitcase, and then I can use it while I'm away, and it's so glamorous. You kind of don't need to.
You'd want to wear your turban and everything, wouldn't you? And your eye mask.
So I like the flexibility of it. So it doesn't matter whether you
and then it opens up into this huge bag.
Yeah.
I mean
it fits a lot, and you've got these 6 pockets inside that are great, like, for example, to put shoes in.
Yeah, all of these.
Other bits and bobs.
Love it.
But it's so glamorous. And this is an Indian brocade that's cotton and metallic. And
I love it. I love
we don't use leather, it's faux leather.
It's beautiful. It's really,
it's quite lightweight as well.
It's really beautiful. Really beautiful. And I think, what you've managed to do so cleverly is you've combined 2 skill sets. You've combined your textile designing with your knowledge and love of complementary therapies, to make things that just work so well. They you go to the next level. So it's not just a mask, but it's a mask that has a crystal holder to be practical and in the best silk to condition the skin. It's not just a turban, but it's got the best quality silk to make your hair really shiny overnight. I just love that. The extra details.
That's absolutely our ethos. It has to work. Yeah. It has to be beautiful. It has to be made well and be effective.
Yeah.
And it's very long lasting, probably too long lasting in a way for us, but
people only need to buy one. That's the thing.
We rely on people like forgetting them in hotels, or their friends stealing them off them or something like that. I think that's the thing. They are built to last.
And there is a website. We talked about that, holisticsilk.com. Debbie Streeter says, I bought a pillowcase for my daughter for her 30th. What a lovely thing. I sleep on a silk pillowcase now. It's just...
You can't really go back.
You can't go back. That's the thing. Once you have slept on a silk pillowcase, it just feels like the most indulgent thing. But, on a serious note, I think as we get older too, having that beautiful soft silk next to the skin, and, when you think that we're on silk,
is falling as well.
Yeah, you know, you're there for a lot of the time, aren't you? And sorry, I'm just getting rid of a spammer on my Instagram.
I think it is a bit of an investment,
but they last. Yeah.
They last. You look after them, and they last. And ours are all French seamed. That might not mean something to some people, but they're not overlocked. We pipe the seams. We've really gone to a lot of trouble. There's no gape at the back.
Yeah.
They're fair made, and I think once you, as I said, once you sleep on them, you realise it's just, you could just do it for that. But there's so many other benefits as well. I think that's what our product's about. It's really easy. It's not a routine you have to get into. You just use them and it helps you.
Yeah.
On lots of different levels.
Yeah. So how has it been for you and your business? Obviously, you know, having gone through lockdown, I imagine the women's group in Italy, not in Italy, in India, that's been tricky. Even last year must have been tricky.
They actually, India fared better than us initially, didn't they? But they had a shorter lockdown. But we were lucky that we did prepare ourselves quite early as far as working remotely goes. We have quite separate. I work from home, and we have an annex arm of our business, and our staff. I have to say hello to Joey, Juliet, Tommy, and Emma for being so amazing. All
excellent.
Of us
hello all.
We just clicked. We clicked that we all work remotely. We've just about come back and seen each other. Yeah. Having done so many Teams meetings, etc. But we were busy. You know, we bucked the trend. We were busy, and obviously we feel for our shops that we supply. A lot of them
terrible.
Have suffered, but we've done well. And I think we're now just finding our feet again with a different world in a way. But I think our product has never been more relevant. You know, it's 20 years. It just seems to become more and more relevant. And I hope that people are taking more time for themselves. We do yoga rug mats. Yoga was such a lot of people turned to yoga in lockdown. But,
tell us about your yoga. What are they called?
Sorry.
What are they called? Your yoga things?
Yoga rug mats.
What's a yoga rug mat? A sticky mat.
They're not like a sticky mat.
No.
They have a fleece lining, and then they're like a faux leather on the other side. And so you use them for stretching or yin yoga, Pilates, that kind of thing, just for a bit more. But they've got lavender in. I call it my decompression mat.
Wow, I'm going to take a look at that. That looks amazing. A lavender filled yoga rug mat. Perfect. Yeah. Well, on that note, I shall love you and leave you. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for being part of our community for so long and producing just such lovely things, and for your special Liz Loves discount too. We're so grateful. I'll make sure that details of the competition go up on our social channels if they're not up already, because this is a really spectacular thing. You want to be in it to win this one. So thank you for sharing it.
Pleasure.
Nice to see you. I think you've got to click.
Liz, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a lovely weekend.
Yeah, you too. Enjoy. You have to leave me, otherwise I might click everybody off.
Okay, I'm going.
Bye, Joanna. Nice to see you. Wasn't that interesting? You know, I think it's so nice to bring brands to life and to show the face behind the name. I mean, sometimes, you know, like my name, you know that it's me and all the rest of it. But when you've got a brand that might be called something completely different and you've no idea who's behind it, you know, is it a bunch of grey-suited marketing guys who are sitting around a table and, you know, discussing bottom line and margins? Or have you actually got a real live human being, maybe a female founder, who has found a niche and found something that other people would really benefit from using their own particular talents? And that has to be, I think, always how to build a successful brand, is to look and to see what might be missing, what the gaps are in your own life and things that you love, and ways to bring it to market. So it's, a little bit of luxury, you know, it's these small things, isn't it? Small things, I think also things that you touch. I think touch is a really underrated emotion and sense. I think we've all missed so much touch in the last 12 months or more, and if we can, obviously touching each other is very good and really important, but that sense of having lovely things next to our skin, we are human beings with skin and all those lovely nerve endings on our skin. There's a reason why touch calms. It links into our nervous system, and it just has that very calming reaction. So hugs are so important. But hopefully we can all, give ourselves a little bit of luxury. I love these. Isn't that clever? Oh my goodness, go and check these out. Little magnetic reflexology insoles in these really beautiful silk slippers. Just love it. I'm sorry that your bank balance is getting smaller, but think of it as a really important way of helping the economy, I think the key thing is to buy less but buy better. So it ends up hopefully working out about the same, but we have better quality things that last longer, that, we're not going to have to keep going and rebuying all the time. Talking about buying better and buying quality, this is another of my favourite brands, which I'm going to share with you very quickly, because this is a belated birthday present. And this is from Travel Wrap. Oh, I'm always so excited when I see one of these boxes, the Travel Wrap company. And they have been making these for a while. This is actually my creation, because I actually designed this with Travel Wrap, and we did this for charity a while ago. So it's sadly no longer available. We only had a limited edition of them, but I did them in the different shades of pink for Earle Wellbeing, with a little bit of green edging, a little bit of green detailing. And this is their classic cashmere, so it's really warm. So if you're eating outside, you're traveling, it's just a comfort blanket. It's a hug. It really does feel like you're being hugged. I just love it. Anyway, moving on from that, this is their latest thing. And I thought I would open it up in front of everybody just to show, because the Travel Wraps, they always come so beautifully packaged in these lovely boxes with little cards that tell you all about them. They are hand woven in Scotland. And they also come with a little bag that you can keep them in. So you can keep your travel wraps, beautifully clean and away from moth. Hopefully you've got your Total Wardrobe Care moth decoys. Anyway, this, look, it's got my initials on it. So I just like to say, actually, in public, in case a certain person is watching, this stands for Liz Earle, okay? What it does not stand for is Lily Earle, okay? I'm just putting that out there now, because I know what's going to happen. Anyway, the L is for Liz. But this, as we get into hopefully a bit of a warmer weather, this is the most beautiful mix. This is a lighter, again, natural fibres, and this is superfine wool with silk and cashmere. So a bit of a silk theme going on today. Superfine wool with silk and cashmere, and it is, I have to say, you can hand wash them. Absolutely beautiful. I've been coveting this on the website for a little while, but if you see, it's just that little bit lighter. So as we get into balmier evenings, but they're made to last. Honestly, I think my first travel wrap must be, I don't know, Neve, when did you start? Would it be 10 years old, maybe? Anyway, we have 10% off. Now, Lainey, darling, I've just seen that you've put the code up on Facebook. The code has actually changed. I think it's Liz Loves 21, okay, for travel wrap now. So just to warn you, if you're going to try and get your 10% off, yeah, and you can get monogramming as well. It takes just another week or so, I think, to get the monograms done. So, yeah, double check it, please. I think it's Liz Loves 21, okay? And all the other codes that I've talked about are Liz Loves. So the Drops of Slumber, Liz Loves. The Holistic Silk is Liz Loves. We've got Better You, I talked about before, that's Liz Loves. Yeah, somebody's asking about the rose that I showed earlier. I think, was that on last Friday, this time last Friday? So that's True Grace, that's also Liz Loves. So these are the True Grace, if you're into roses. Oh, stunning. That smell, honestly, I just wish you could smell it. I'm actually going to put one of these in my car. This is the little hangers that they do. Again, this is the Moroccan Rose. It's just something, I don't know, I feel very exotic and very luxurious today sitting in my bedroom. I called it boudoir beauty today because it feels a bit like that. It's these, really soft fabrics and silks and rosy smells. This is also, I love this little etched bottle. Isn't that so pretty with its cork stopper? And again, True Grace, female founder, based not far from here, down in the West Country. Beautiful Moroccan Rose, comes with your little bamboo sticks. Absolutely love it. There's also here a room spray, Moroccan Rose room spray. Again, beautiful bottle. Look at that. You just want to keep that forever, wouldn't you? Absolutely beautiful. So classy and classic and gorgeous. Now, I've had a few questions come in about calming supplements. So I think, talked about some of the things that, it's very sensory, isn't it, today? So senses, things that you can feel, things that you can smell, things that you can touch, things that you can see, beautiful designs. But looking at what's going on inside, there are some key nutrients that can really help when it comes to keeping us calm, keeping us relaxed and refreshed. And two of the ones that I really like from Strong Nutrients, you'll know this is a brand that I love, another British female founder-led brand in Britain, is we've got Magnesium Rocks, so really good magnesium. I take magnesium at night. Sometimes I take it during the day as well. But I have my magnesium bath or my magnesium spray, the Better You one, and I always, without fail, take magnesium about an hour before bed. I mean, sometimes I forget and I'm brushing my teeth and I'm thinking, I haven't taken my magnesium. So, I don't think you need to get too hung up on timings. Some people get really kind of nervous and anxious about what time should I take it? And, sometime before bed, half an hour, 2 hours, just try and get it into your system before you sleep. So this I really like. I also like the chill pill. I think that's vitamin B6, but they do chill pill, and that's really good. You need to take quite a lot of it. I think it's six of the chill pill, might be 5. Anyway, it's got the dosage on the pack. But that again, take that during the day. That just takes the edge off. If you are feeling anxious, then I really highly rate the chill pill. And of course, the Amino Slim, the famous Amino Slim. I think it's still out of stock. Sue, you've just had your delivery from Strong Nutrients. You've had the chill pills. I wonder, is that the first time you've tried them? Or are you restocking, I wonder? Yeah, Naked Pharmacy Magnesium. That's also really good. L-thiamine from Life Code GX. Yeah, that's a really good vitamin to keep you calm. I always get mixed up between, I think it's L-theanine, actually, and thiamine. So thiamine is your B vitamin, and L-theanine is your amino acid that's keeping you calm. And I actually also sometimes take L-theanine separately because I find that that's a really good one. Chill pill is B5. Thank you very much. Oh, out of stock, amino acid. Sue, first time. Okay, that's great. Well, good luck with that. Let us know how you get on with it. I do think that you need to load with it. So do take a look at what it says on the pack. I think it's 4 or 5 or 6 capsules. It's quite a bit to get it into your system. Irish Mum 20 says, love the Amino Slim, great results. Yeah, me too. I have to say, I've been a little bit naughty with my Amino Slim because I would quite like to lose a few of the lockdown pounds, but I'm not actually eating any less, and I'm still eating cake and stuff, and I'm just having my Amino Slim thinking, well, I can get away with it now. And yes, it does help, but I just need to be a bit more on it, I think. I mean, I've had the excuse, come on, it's been my birthday week, so I've still got cake actually in the fridge left over that my kids made me. So, I think once that piece of cake is gone, once that last little bit of cake has been eaten, then perhaps I will get back to it. And hopefully, the weather will turn. They've been saying that we're going to have a great June. Has anybody heard that? They've said that the longer term forecast for June is that it's going to be really hot and really nice. Anyway, I'm going to head off. Let me just check and make sure that there are no burning questions here that need to be answered. Yeah, okay. So there's a comment here. So Mammoth, we did a competition in my magazine with Mammoth mattresses. Really like them. Really, really good company. If you are looking for a new mattress or even a new pillow, they have really good ergonomic things, and they have still given us, because we worked with them before, a phenomenal discount, 40%, 40% off. So check them out. Seriously, check them out if you are looking for a new mattress. And they use medical grade foam, which I find unbelievably comfortable. Really, really good. And it's won awards apparently from the NHS. It's won NHS awards for pressure relief and for support, back support, and for temperature regulation. Isn't that clever? So anyway, check them out. So you will find them. There's a slightly odd website address, okay? So it's Mammoth Perks, okay? Thank you very much, Lainey. You've popped that on Facebook. mammothperks.co.uk. Check them out. And if you use your Liz Loves, all in capitals, you get 40% off. But that runs out at the end of June. Okay, so make a note of it. If you've got your little Liz Earle Wellbeing notebooks, have you got these? Make a note, okay? Note to self. If you're thinking of mattresses or pillows, you have till the end of June, which is good. That's what, another 6 weeks or so. So plenty of time to have a little scout around and have a look. But you will get 40% off with that code. Just to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Oh my goodness. I think when I popped a little post, whenever it was, a few days ago, about talking about my magazine, lots of new subscribers. So really a warm welcome to the Liz Earle Wellbeing community, whether you're joining us online here, whether you're signed up to the newsletter. Don't forget, it's a Friday, so you'll get your newsletter, free newsletters on Fridays. But you have to have signed up. And it's completely free, it's safe, we don't sell your data, we don't spam you, we just put lots of lovely things for our community. And there's competitions sometimes, and there's offers and links to podcasts and interesting things that have just caught our eye really for the team and for me. So that's Friday, so make sure you've got your newsletter. Do check your spam email folder if you haven't got yours, or don't get it later on today, because sometimes it gets put into spam. Very rude, I know, but there we are. I have to go and retrieve mine every week, and I put it on my safe list. And for some reason, I suppose because it comes from a mailing, a big block mailing, maybe, that gets caught by the filters. Anyway, don't miss it. Do check, make sure you get it. And if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. Promise not to be offended. I also have my Friday 5 podcast. So as I say, that's just gone live. So that's something to hopefully listen to and enjoy. The new season of Liz Earle Wellbeing is also live. So that should be on your podcast app, or you can listen to it on YouTube. I know it's weird, but we do actually video it as well. So if you want to watch a podcast as well as listen to it, you've also got the option now on YouTube. And this week was very interesting. It was a Norwegian medic, Anita Klass, talking about arthritis and osteoarthritis, and yeah, really good. Lots of chat going on. You didn't receive your newsletter? Oh dear, check your spam folder. It comes out 4 o'clock. So Amy is my digital editor, and she presses that button at 4 o'clock every Friday. If you have any issues though, you can always email the hq@lizearlewellbeing.com if you haven't got any joy with your newsletter. But do check those settings, because sometimes it gets caught, and I would hate you to miss it, because it's a lovely resource. And the same with YouTube. Actually, do make sure that you're subscribed to YouTube if you haven't subscribed to that, because YouTube's a bit funny. If you haven't subscribed to the people that you like, sometimes it's really hard to find their content. So it's always worth it. You don't have to watch it, but at least if you're subscribed, you've got the option to find it really quickly. And you can, even if you're dead keen, there's a little notification bell that you can, if you just tap that icon or click it on your computer, it'll just send you a little notification whenever there's a new video. And I'm doing more vlogs, actually. I think that's what they call them, vlogs rather than blogs. So vlogs are video logs. It's like a little video diary. So I do more of those now on YouTube, and also a lot more recipes, really, all sorts actually, from, quite long, complicated recipes to really simple, quick things like how to make kale crisps, or, how to dehydrate apple rings, whatever, make a green shake. So really, really quick and easy. Anyway, big welcome to all those who have subscribed to the magazine. I keep getting asked about this, so I will just repeat it very quickly. We are not in the shops anymore. We're not in the shops. So this time last year, we took the really difficult decision actually to come out of retail, because the shops were locking down. We were having thousands of copies of the magazine just ending up, being pulped, which was awful. I mean, really, really devastating on every level. And so I said, actually, I think we've got a strong enough community here that we can be just subscription only. So you won't see it in the shops. And, we were everywhere. We were in Sainsbury's and Marks and Spencer's and Waitrose and Tesco's and WH Smith's and, everywhere. And we said, actually, we're going to stop and we're just going to be direct, which means that we can give it more cheaply. So it's less expensive because we don't have to give the margin to the retailer. So it means that it's more economical for you guys. And we can even do it with free P&P in the UK. So even better, you don't even have to leave the home, you'll get it. So it just seems like a better offer all round. But of course, that does mean that you have to subscribe. So if you haven't yet done so, please do. Just go to lizearlewellbeing.com. We've got a great subscription service. They're called Warners. They are terrific. They are based in the UK. So if you ring them, it's not like you're ringing some overseas call centre. You've got, people in the UK who can immediately look at what's happening online, or if you've got any issues, and there's always special offers. We run different offers at different times, but there's always something special as a thank you. So, please make sure that you check it out. So I hope everybody has got nice plans for the weekend. Have you got good plans? Are you going out and about? Are you travelling? Are you seeing people? Rouse on Instagram says, do you have any tips on thinning hair in menopause? There's lots that you can do with hair, lots and lots. I've actually written a whole ebook on hair loss. You'll find that it's on Amazon. It's one of the Amazon books, and that was updated a couple of years ago. So I think it's only $1.99. So it's a really good buy if you want to have that. Lots of links in there as well, and lots of medical information, nutritional information, shampoos, treatments, products, all sorts. So yeah, lots. I've got my mask. That is my mask on the back. I keep it on my bed. I use it last thing at night, and so there is a competition to win one. So that is nearly £2,000 worth of kit. Okay, transformational for your skin. I'll talk about that another day, perhaps. But yeah, look, there you go. In the magazine, you can win one of these. We do still have Liz Love's offer on it, by the way. So if anybody is dead keen to buy one, then it does knock a couple of £100 off. So you can use Liz Love's on the sellreturn.co.uk website. But one lucky person, I'm so excited for who's going to win it. Who is going to win it, I wonder? Can you imagine? That's going to be a great day, isn't it? It's going to be really exciting when we draw that. But actually, talking about hair loss, Lily was here not that long ago talking about the helmet. It's called the Hair Alpha Ray, and it looks a bit like a cycle helmet. And that literally physically regrows hair. I mean, it is extraordinary. You have to look at the clinical data and the testimonials. It's quite an amazing thing. And what they do, because they have doctors on their board, is if you send photographs of your pattern of hair loss, they can then do a kind of an online consultation and tell you whether it's going to work for you, because they don't want to sell you one if it's not going to work. They only want you to buy one if it's absolutely going to work. So I know guys who've been using them, just amazed. Absolutely amazed. Can we do a live draw? Yeah, that's interesting, Sophie. I don't know how we're going to do it. I know legally, my team will know this, legally it's obviously totally scrupulous, and whether it has to be a random online generator where you put all the applicants, and I think the computer does it automatically. I know we don't have anything to do with it. We're not allowed to enter. We're not allowed to, have any say in who wins. It's got to be completely impartial. So, but yeah, I'll ask Amy. Amy will know, and maybe we can do it simultaneously as I broadcast or something. That would be happy birthday, Alison's daughter. Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday, all the May birthdays. I know mine was on Monday, and I had lots of people saying that their birthdays were just before or just after. The name of the hair. So I was talking about Lily's Alpha Ray. So if you go to sellreturn.co.uk, and that's cell as in skin cell, C-E-L-L, sellreturn.co.uk, on there, it's the Alpha Ray. As I say, it looks like a cycle helmet. unbelievably powerful, incredibly effective. You know, I think it's going to replace hair transplants, you know, which, you know, are very, very expensive, can go wrong, very painful, complicated, all the rest of it. This is literally just something that you sit and wear while you're watching telly. Amazing, really, really amazing stuff. Yeah, you know, so many reasons as to why you can have thinning and lost hair. You know, medication, diseases, menopause, loss of estrogen from our hair follicles, so many things as we age, just natural aging. So yeah, do take a look. Somebody asking here, looking at my last little reel that I did on Instagram about the shake that I made, the green shake with chlorella. I don't know if you've seen that, it's on YouTube. Saying, why do you use full fat milk and not semi-skimmed? Where have you been? I always use full fat milk. Well, I prefer to call it whole milk because it is whole milk. I don't know kind of where full fat came from. It's just whole milk, okay? It hasn't been messed around with. Because it has more of the fat-soluble vitamins. Otherwise, they get stripped out. So if you think about it, if you've got whole milk, you've got all those lovely, you know, fat-soluble vitamins, A, E, D, iodine, all those things. And if you skim off, the fat-soluble vitamins are in the fat. That's what holds them in the milk. So if you skim off the fat, you are skimming off those fat-soluble vitamins, which means that you may be depleting yourself. So you then have to go and buy some supplements. I mean, how does that work? Let's just eat real food with all the vitamins in it, yeah? And just top up the bits where we need, not everything. Anyway, I am going to go now. Oh, there's some lovely comments. Thank you. I wish that I could read them all. Lots on YouTube. Thank you very much for all of you who are leaving it on YouTube. Okay. This is one that I will just read to finish off with because it's just so great. It's from Christina Cardle on Instagram. And you say, wow, Liz, where to start? First, a massive thank you. And thank you for being there during such an awful year. You brought me company, great advice and great tips, which served me so well. In brackets, Rocky Road springs to mind. Hee hee, that's just one thing. Yeah, that Rocky Road, isn't it good? I shouldn't have mentioned it's making me hungry, Rocky Road. You truly have made such a difference. I'm full of admiration and gratitude. You have a beautiful family, yeah, who clearly adore you. I enjoy seeing you on screen together. It's lovely. I really do appreciate all you do, Liz. Happy birthday. I'm on the 27th. Happy birthday to you, Christina. Thank you for your lovely comment. You look gorgeous in that sparkly dress. You'll never look back, sister. Trust me. Thank you. Really, really nice. Lovely to share. Thanks for all your kind comments. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Stay well, healthy, happy, positive. I shall see you back here on Friday. Actually, Monday. Before my live, I'm on this morning talking about collagen. Yes, tune in. So I wonder how tricky Phil will be. I'm sure Holly will be all ears. So we shall see. I'm sure it will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So I've got a cameraman turning up here at dawn on Monday morning. So I hope he doesn't catch me in my PJs like he did last time. Anyway, I should be live on this morning on ITV Monday, and then following on from that, I shall be here to no doubt share a bit of gossip and a bit more chit-chat. So, yeah, oh my goodness, there's so much. Caroline, do go and read my guide to HRT. Seriously. Have a look at the Balance Menopause app. It's free. You can download it. Go and have a look at the Menopause charity website. Please take a look. Lots of resources on Earle Wellbeing. Lots of free downloads. You've got free podcasts. Then you've got my little e-guides that you can buy as well. So there's lots and lots. Anyway, happy weekend. Take care, everybody. Nice to see you. Bye.